Morning. It's 8:51 on Saturday, February 1st.
Blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
I'm black every month, but this month I'm gonna be blackety black black. I think I just told you what time it is. It's early, and I normally would not be up this early on a Saturday. I know I've mentioned it to you, and when I have mentioned it to you, I've just been kind of like casual with it. I'm going to this place in Atlanta called The Gathering Spot. Never heard of it. Surprise. And you all may or may not recall from Vlogmas when I had the what was it called? Sorry, I think I just fell asleep. I didn't, but I totally spaced out. When I had that conference, it wasn't a conference call, a consultation, I guess, with Brittany Hennessy. She wrote this book right here. Hold on. I really wish you would have brightened up, but yeah, it's called Influencer. I read the book. I found it helpful. We had a call 2 months ago, and then I knew she was coming to Atlanta in February to do a brand building workshop. Problem with that is I don't know what my brand is, so I don't know how you build what you don't know what you have, if that makes sense. But she's having a brand building workshop, and I said, fuck it. This, and I've been saying this for a while, but I mean it this time. I'm super, super serial. This is the last year that I am dedicating any of my money to this whole influencer quest. You know, I go to the conferences, I read the posts, and then I feel like there's so many different people whose input I'm trying to absorb that I kind of get overwhelmed, and I just don't really end up doing anything, which is no bueno. But then it's also kind of frustrating because it's like there's so many different people that when you think about it, they're really all saying the same thing for the most part. But when there's so many different people who are giving advice or whatever, it's like I said, who do you listen to? And I don't know. So I find it, I don't know if I would ever want to listen to just one person, but then we just discussed what happens when there's more than one person. I kind of get overwhelmed and I'm like, ah! So I don't know, but I told myself that 2020 is the last year that I'm dedicating any more of my money to these seminars, to these books, to these webinars, to any of the shit, because at the moment it's not really doing anything for me. Catch my drip. You can't see my drip, but trust me, it's awesome.
Me and reading your workbook. So I'll go through it, you just won't have it in front of you. So you can take notes however you want. But it's good because if you forgot something that I said, it will jog your memory. Because
oh, yes, if you want me to sign your book, let's do that. Because then I'm going to flee like the wind so I don't miss my book. All right, you want me to sign it? Come, oh, you want a picture? Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Don't mind me, I'm just getting this little...
You know what I mean?
We got goodies from Amazon. We're excited. And the sad part is, I kind of don't even remember what I ordered. And it was literally just the other day. I signed up for Prime for 30 days, and I'm definitely going to cancel it after that because we all know I'm cheap. So I signed up for Prime and I was like, ooh, 2-day shipping, free 2-day shipping if I sign up for Prime for 30 days. Okay. Wow, super close. Sorry. Okay. We're home, obviously. I was going to stop. I need to go to the chiropractor and quit playing. I was going to stop and get my feet done, but I have on skinny jeans. And ladies, you know how it is when you have on skinny jeans. It's hard enough to get into those damn things, let alone roll them up to my knee so that they can do the full pedicure. So I was like, well, I answered that question for myself when I decided to get dressed this morning and wear my skinny jeans. So maybe tomorrow I'll go get my feet done because I'm trying to make it a point once a month to treat myself to a pedicure because I deserve it. Okay, I'm gonna put my coat up and we're gonna talk about my morning/afternoon. Nah, this'll do. I kind of want to turn this light off back here, but we won't. So when I tell you I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 basically, because it's all the way to here. 7 pages worth of notes. I say that's pretty good. I'm a note taker. I've always been a note taker. Even though I have my phone, I'd rather write it than type it, if that makes any sense. So yes, 7 pages worth of notes. Good experience. What was I gonna say? It got a little frustrating at times only because everybody had questions and I didn't know what the protocol was. I was raised, if you have a question, you raise your hand. And there were some people who had questions and they weren't raising their hands. They would just find a half a pause in her speaking and just be like, okay, so what about this? And then meanwhile, I'm over here like, bitch, I know you saw me with my hand in. But it's fine. I got all of my questions answered with the exception of one. And one thing she did say that I guess technically is good for me. Somebody asked about whether or not they should do YouTube. And she was like, well, YouTube has been around long enough to the point where if you wanted to do a YouTube, you would have done one by now. She was like, so, you know, if you don't have one by now, don't force yourself to do it because you feel like it's necessary. You would have done one because YouTube's been around for how long now? I want to say since 2007. But I could be making that up. And then she basically said, if you're not doing vlogs or how-tos, it's basically a waste. Is that what she said? I do remember that. I do specifically remember her saying vlogs, and I was like, oh, because that's pretty much what my channel has become, is me vlogging with the dash of makeup. So here's my question for y'all. Would you want my channel to just be that? Although I don't know if I'll ever be able to commit to that because I feel like that's not what I started this channel for. I didn't start my channel to do just vlogs. I started my channel to talk makeup and then it somehow transitioned into this and now this is what it is. And a part of me says, okay, well then that's fine, just go with it. But then I'm like, no! I have to stay true to who I am. Bitch, who are you? My point is I was having an internal freak out when she wanted everybody to go around and introduce themselves. And I think overall it was a good experience. I do feel as though it was an extension. Did I say that country? Probably. I say most things country. It was an extension of the conference call that she and I had in December. I do feel that. Oh, I got my nails done. I know you're like, bitch, that's not what we're talking about. It's fine. So I did go get my nails done last night. And yeah, she legit is open. I want to say she's open from like 11 o'clock a.m. to 11 p.m. on Fridays. So that's probably going to be what I do now, is go get my nails done on Friday night after I watch Love After Lockup. Or I'll just DVR it. It's fine. It was I feel as though it was an extension of the conference call that she and I had. And it helped to have other people in the room only because people were asking questions. You're like, that's a good question. Let me take, so it was interesting. And it was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Relaxed. I know what I ordered, but I don't recall the order in which it's coming. So you know how I have those drawers that I awkwardly just showed you? I got some inserts because I believe I mentioned that my makeup is supposed to go in these, but this don't look wide enough. Maybe I can put some. Here's a question for all of you beauty lovers out there who follow me and who are watching this. What's up, girl? How do y'all stack, or how do you, what's the word I'm looking for? Position your makeup brushes? Do you sit them up straight, like the head of the brush is pointing up, or do you lay them flat? Just curious, because I may have to start being a flat brush layer. Like I may have to start laying my brushes flat, and that makes me want to vomit. So yeah, there's that. So I got these inserts to go. I don't know what the fuck's gonna go in here, but I got these inserts to go in the drawers, and then I'm to put my makeup in the inserts. So it came in 3 different sizes: small, medium, and then these are the large ones. So yeah, I'll figure it out. So I got those inserts. Oh, haha, I got I was filling myself with my bar that I don't think I've showed y'all, but we'll talk about it. I just got one of those little mixer things. You put your alcohol in here and you shake it. You know how you see them doing at a restaurant? So I bought a martini shaker, I guess that's what you call it. Oh, okay. I got more of. Okay. I got more of these. More inserts. Oh, this is small. These are small. Well, I mean, I'll find use for them. These are way more. I can do more with this than I can with this. So, yeah, I'll figure that out. And yeah, I think that's about it. I told y'all about where I was today. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. I'm gonna take a nap, I think. Yeah. So, I may record my January favorites because you care so much. Morning. It's 10:49. Just coming to say hey, making some coffee. Speaking of coffee, I have something that I became obsessed with yesterday, and I want to share it with you. Stand by. I got this as a fluke a couple of not too long ago when I was ordering through Shipt, I believe, or Instacart. It really doesn't matter. Moral of the story is I got this just to kind of see. I wanted some variety from the normal Starbucks things that I drink in the morning at work during a normal, like Monday through Thursday. I wanted to switch it up. So I was like, let me try something different. So I got the vanilla latte, this. Is it focusing? Focus. Focus, man. There you go. Atta girl. So yes, Starbucks iced espresso vanilla latte, smooth and creamy, blah, blah, blah. It's a chilled espresso beverage. So I put this in a cup, put some ice in it, put a little bit of sugar. Girl. Which is probably why I couldn't take a nap yesterday, because I told myself that I was going to, take a nap when I got back from the seminar yesterday. Because around noon, I started to hit the wall, and we weren't out of there until 3. Now, we did have a lunch, if you want to call it that. But, yeah, the moral of the story is I was telling myself, just make it through to 3 o'clock. You'll be home by 3:30. Take a nap, That's what I was telling myself. And then I came home and was like, oh, I need to try this iced coffee. Because I did crack it open to taste it. And I was like, I think I'm going to like it. And then it tells you that once you crack it open, you have 7 days to drink it. And I was like, fuck, okay, let me go ahead and get started. So, yeah. But I like it, so I'm going to buy more. So that's just a suggestion if you're in the market for some new coffee. That's not why I'm here. I'm here this morning to give you an update, if you will. So I already told you it's almost 11 o'clock. My sister is coming at 1. We just pushed it back an hour. I initially said noon, but she was like, girl, can we push it back an hour? I was like, yes, because I was going to totally suggest the same thing. When someone's doing something for me, I don't ever want to inconvenience them if I can. So, you know, if I told you noon, we agreed on noon, I didn't want to just hit her up like I needed to be 1. So to me, it's better if she pushed the time back because she's the one bringing me shit, if that makes sense. So, she's coming at 1. She will have my headboard with her and one other addition to the apartment. I am going to wait until we get everything in place, which should be because I'm trying to think about what I consider everything in place, and I don't really know. I don't know if that'll be today, because a part of me was thinking once she brings everything, which that's today, but then I don't know if I consider the closet organization and all of that, everything in place. My point was, I was going to say when I get everything in place, I'll give you guys another tour where like everything, where I'm not having to give you a disclaimer like, oh, we haven't put these drawers together yet. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be able to do a video where I feel like, you know, well, y'all wasn't going to tell me. Well, okay, first off, I'm kind of judging myself actually. I had no idea the Super Bowl was today. None. Don't give a fuck. Well, I do want to see J-Lo perform. And I knew that the Super Bowl was coming up because I know that it happens in February. Until my dad told me, I had no idea who made it. I assumed it was the Patriots because the Patriots seem to always go to the Super Bowl. It's not the Patriots. He said it was the 49ers. And the dude the Malone guy. Is that the 49ers? I don't know. But yeah, the Patrick Malone, I feel like that's his name. His team and then someone else's team. They made it. And I was like, oh, okay, good for them. Yeah, I had no idea the Super Bowl was today. I knew it was coming up because, as I said, I knew J-Lo is doing the halftime show, and I follow her on Instagram, and she's been posting it. So not only that, it being February, I was like, okay, the Super Bowl's coming up. Didn't know it was today. Won't be watching. It's 7:23. Well, can't see me. 7:23, and we are just now wrapping up for today. So from 1 until 7:23 with a dinner break in between. We are taking a break from decorating for the next couple of weeks. We both agreed like, I need a timeout. This box here had a room divider in it. So she told me to wait and see how I feel about said room divider before I, she was like, so if you don't like it, I got to take it back, and I have to take it back in the box that it came in. So she was like, you know, fill out, and then we can touch base from there. Okay, so remember how I told you I realized that the Super Bowl was today? I realized and by realized, I mean someone told me who the other team is. It's the Kansas City Chiefs, and I know who they are because of the previous relationship, and Travis Kelce plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce is sexy. So that's how we know who the Kansas City Chiefs are. I'm telling you, any football players I know, it's either from the past relationship, they dated someone famous, or I think they're cute. That's how I know anything about any of these athletes. Or they're just really popular, like LeBron's popular and good and talented. Same with Kobe, but rest in peace, Kobe. That shit was sad as fuck. I don't know what channel the Super Bowl's on. I'm just trying to see the halftime show. I don't know what time the game started. I don't know shit. Whew. What I do know is I was supposed to wash my hair today, but that shit ain't happening. Not this late. I'm trying to look and see whether or not the halftime game's on. The halftime show? Halftime show is on. And who is winning? My sister thinks it's the 49ers. I think it's going to be the Chiefs. So, let's see. Second quarter, 13 minutes. The Chiefs are winning 7-3. second quarter. Is it quarters? Second half? Quarter. They're quarters. Yeah, they're quarters. It's second quarter. 13 minutes left in the second quarter. I'm 75% certain I said that right. If any of my guys watch this, Walter, is that right? Tell me. I feel like that's right though. Second quarter. Basketball has halves, right? I'm confused now. I became even more dumb about sports than I was before. I would bet money that it's quarters. Football has quarters. And basketball has halves. Hey Siri, more progress was made in the place today. I expected that we'd be done at 4:30 and we ended up going over per usual, but again, more progress was made. There's nothing else, there's nothing else that needs to be brought over, but there are some things that still kind of need to be moved around. You guys are crooked. But what is my point? So, as I said before, I'll show you maybe in a couple of days once I kind of get the rest of it together, because it's not show ready yet. So when it is, I'll show you. Okay, so 7:30, I am about to do something with my life. So I am in my bedroom, minding my business, and I hear a crash. And I'm like, oh fuck, what fell? This fell. My fake tree. My sister tried to put some stuff in there because you may or may not remember it was on a trash can. She wanted it on books to make it higher. And she shoved some styrofoam in there. And yeah, shit fell over and broke. I was like, girl, I'm going to need some Gorilla Glue. Oh, I'm so mad. And it's glass too? Is that how this goes? Yeah. Oh. Why am I always, I feel like Big Ben. I'm always like, it's this time. And that is not highlight. That is shininess. What foundation am I wearing? I'm wearing Fenty. I mixed the, just before we get into why I'm here, I did a pump of this and a pump of the original with the original primer. And she's shiny. Ooh, God. Okay, whatever. That's not why we're here. We're here because I brought in reinforcements to help with this vase. Gorilla Glue. I've never tried it. My sister said to be careful because it's sticky, super sticky, and it can get on other things, so I'm going to wear gloves. Okay. I don't even know where to start. successfully put my lamp back together. I have a little fan blowing on it because I forgot that the glue has a fuck ton of fumes and it's making my head hurt and it's very strong. My eyes are watering and it's no bueno. So yeah, I got my door open, getting some air, and then the little fan too. So it's back together now. I don't want to put it back on these books, to be honest, because I don't want to risk it falling again. And now that I was able to look at it and see just how far those to be able to look at it and see how far those cracks went, I know that it has potential, if it falls again, to be more fucked up than what it is now. So I think I'm just going to put it back on that trash can it was on and just let it be what it is. Doesn't bother me. Morning. I can't tell, what time is it? What up? It's 8:44. It's Friday. Thank God. We're headed to work. A little later than normal, but it's been a long week. Not a bad week, just a long week. I feel that January was the longest month ever, and now that it's February, I feel that January rubbed off on February in the sense of these days are forever. They last so long. And yesterday it rained all day, and I was like, this rain has the unmitigated gall, or this weather has the unmitigated gall to be cold. It wasn't, whatever. The weather sucked yesterday, and it was a long ass day. I'm over here trying to use big words too early in the morning. So yeah, we're on our way to work. Normally I would stop and get coffee. I've kind of made that my tradition this year, she says with conviction, but not today because I'm running later than normal, A. And B, I think I showed y'all that Starbucks drink from the grocery store. That stuff is hitting. They might have just did something. So I just put that in my coffee cup with a little bit of sugar and some ice. Bitch. So yeah, I've been doing that this past week and I've been enjoying it. So that's what we're gonna do today. And yeah, I can't even remember when's the last time I vlogged, because like I said, it's just been a long week. Just work, come home from work. I don't know what's been going on with me this week, but I've been going home and taking naps, and then still able to get in bed around the same time that I would go to bed and still sleep. So I don't know why my body's like, So yeah, that's nothing to vlog. This weekend, there's no decorating happening tomorrow, and I'm so thankful for that. I need a break. Even my sister said that. I think I've said that before too. She was like, yeah, I need a break. So maybe I'll see her in a week or two, and we're basically done. Now it's just moving shit around in my closet is what we're doing now, but I kind of hope we're done. I don't know. So yeah, tomorrow's a chill day. Sunday, a friend of mine is having a birthday brunch at some place called Lips here in Atlanta, and apparently it's like a drag show. Never been to a drag show, so that should be interesting. Yeah, she's the one that I went to the movies with back in November, so I haven't seen her since November. We don't get together that much, but we hang out. So yeah, she was like, hey girl, I'm having a birthday brunch and I want you to come. It's at a place called Lips. It's a drag show. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it should be fun. I almost wanted to hit her with a who all gonna be there, because who all gonna be there? But I'm gonna be not myself and show up and not care who's there. It's all about her. It's not about me for once. All right. Yeah, it's been a slow week. I don't know what you want me to say. Oh, the line at Starbucks wasn't long. Damn it. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Well, hope y'all are having a good one. I may see you guys later on today. If I don't, thank you for watching. And until my next video, bye.